welcome to my channel. My name is Cheyenne and today I'm coming at y'all with the finals week tips and tricks video. I know it's the beginning of May, we're really getting into final exam season, so I thought I'd share a couple of tips that I find useful during this time. Just a little bit about me, I'm a junior at the University of Kansas, I'm a biology major, and I'm on the pre-veterinary medicine track. I'll actually be applying to vet school here pretty soon, so that's exciting. Even though I am in college, I do feel like these tips can be applied to anyone, whether you're in high school or at university. Alrighty, so with all of that being said, let's go ahead and just jump right into the video. So tip number 1 is to schedule and prioritize your exams. So for a personal example, I'm currently in organic chemistry, and that class is definitely my hardest class. So for that final, I want to make sure that I'm dedicating most of my study time to that exam, especially in comparison with other classes that I might already be doing well in, that I may not necessarily need to ace the final in order to still get a good grade in. Okay, so tip number 2 is to find an environment where you thrive. I personally enjoy studying at home, but I know a lot of people can't do that just because there's so many distractions available. So I suggest getting off campus and going somewhere like a bookstore or a coffee shop, just somewhere quiet where you can really sit down and focus. I know the library is another popular option, but especially during finals week, it tends to be pretty busy, so I would definitely try to avoid the library if possible. Alrighty, so tip number 3 is to rewrite your notes. With that, you want to make sure that you're trying to condense the information down as much as possible while also keeping in as much detail as possible. I know that kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but trust me, it really works. Also, you want to make sure that you're handwriting your notes as opposed to typing them. I find that the act of physically writing out your notes really helps you remember the information better. So tip number 4 is to try to teach your friends the material. I know my professors always used to say that if you can teach other people the material, then that's how you know that you really understand the concepts. And I find that to be very true. This is something that I would do a lot when I was in general chemistry. A couple of friends and I would just get together, hang out at the library, and then we would go over the information together. And I found that when I was able to teach them the concepts, that's how I knew I really understood what was going on. Alrighty, so our last tip is to reward yourself with mini breaks throughout your studying. So for example, if I have 5 chapters worth of material, I'll break up those chapters with a little mini break. So that break can be anything from just scrolling through social media for a couple minutes or actually getting out and getting some coffee, or just anything that gives yourself a little mental break. I really find that doing this gives me the motivation I need to get through that last bit of material when I'm starting to feel a little sluggish. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching and be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!